The first thing is just that's a super talented team. Wow, a lot of good players. They've got good chemistry. They play well together. They got guys that can drive. They got bigs. They got shooters. So just hats off to Sheboygan Lutheran. They've got a really, really good team. So yeah, I haven't seen the final stats, but Boyland was a handful, with the 23 points and 9 rebounds. Liebem, he was a guy that we knew that he was a sophomore, and we just saw the growth as we were watching film throughout the season, and so he had an awesome game. Yeah, I'm super proud of my guys, their effort to get to this point, and yeah, we ran into a better team today.
Thank you, Coach. Let's open it up for questions from the media. Start with Dick here.
Mike, you mentioned all the weapons that they have. When
Yeah.
you looked at that and started breaking down video, what did you want to do defensively or take
Yeah.
the tempo away from them?
Yeah, we had a couple things in the game plan, and one was to front the post. One was to just keep Boyland off the offensive glass. I told the guys this is probably the best offensive rebound you're going to see all season. And while our guys battled and they tried their very best, it was just he's just a super talented kid, and so that was really, the one thing we wanted to do, we just weren't able to do it. Also, taking away baseline drives, I thought we did pretty good with that because they've got their continuous ball screen motion offense, and so the baseline's exposed. So I thought we did okay with that. But yeah, in the end, they just had so many points in the paint and had a hard time keeping them out of there.
Coach, I'm curious, the game was close to the beginning, kind of late in the first half, kind of had like offensive low, I guess, what were they doing defensively to kind of slow you down? What do you say?
Yeah, well, these two, we thrive off of their dribble penetration, them getting into the lane, and I think they had a good game plan for that. We just weren't able to hit. So when they're doing that, and then we got shooters that are shooting, we're a really, really tough team to guard, but I don't think we shot the 3 ball very well tonight. Let's look. 2 of 20. And so when you shoot like that, you're not against a team like that, you're not going to win games. Had we shot 40%, I actually think that game looks a lot different because we don't have to press and get ourselves in trouble kind of at the end of the game. But they did all they could trying to penetrate, and they cut it off, and we just couldn't convert. So I think that's pretty much what happened. I think we got good looks, just didn't make them.
For the brothers, kind of talk to me about this senior year, kind of playing together, and kind of what this senior class has kind of just meant to both of y'all. 2 straight trips to the state tournament, kind of what it's meant for y'all.
It means everything. I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of my guys, all the seniors, and even the underclassmen. Like, this team is special, and this brotherhood is super strong. To play with my twin brother is a dream come true. It's awesome. The twin connection, I'm sure you guys have heard about, but it's just
The connection.
yeah, it's just awesome. And this team is special. The bonds that we've created over our high school years, but even before, a lot of the guys have been there for quite some time, and we're just really close. It's like a group of brothers.
Yeah, and just to go off what Jonah was saying, I'm so proud of my guys. Like, we've grown so much together this season, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
For all 3 of you guys back here, given what your school has gone through this year, what did it mean for your community to make it to state and make a good run this year?
Are you trying to make me cry? How about you guys take that one first? Or unless you want me to.
No, yeah, I can start it.
Okay.
For sure. It means everything. We're so grateful and thankful that God has given us the opportunity to be here. It just shows that God is still good. It's a great experience, great opportunity.
Yeah, even though we lost today, that's not what the story is about. We're here today to give God all the glory. Our platform today was to show him what's important in life. It's not basketball, it's him. So this season has just been really, really phenomenal to give God all the glory, and that's what our team motto has been all year, to not focus on basketball, but to grow closer to him and give him all the glory.
And I would just say, And the thing that gets me choked up is just thinking about each and every guy on the team, each and every person in the stands, just kind of has their own story with what they've been through this year. And to know that our basketball team gave them some joy and some happiness, something to come around, something to get excited about, something to be happy about. And I just tell these guys a lot that it's more than basketball, exactly what Jacob was saying. We play for a much higher purpose. And when God continues to give you opportunities to play for him and his higher purpose and for our community and our fans, I just am so grateful. I'm so thankful we had a chance to do that and to be part of the healing process for our community.
And Coach, I don't want to make you cry here, obviously. I know it's kind of an emotional time for you guys, but I believe the broadcast noted some of the players. I think I noticed it on Brayton's shoes. It was John 1-5, and it's about being a light through darkness. And it seems like that's what you guys have been for this community. Where did that verse kind of stem from? Did somebody kind of pick that out and you guys kind of use that throughout this trying time? Or where did that kind of stem from?
Yeah, that was a verse that was talked about at funerals, and it's just meant a lot to our community in general, that no matter how dark or bleak or hard something is, the light it's just the way light works. It always is going to illuminate the darkness. And so that's not just a story for our school, but it's a story for each individual, because there's darkness in all of us. And when the Lord comes, so the context of that verse is it's Jesus coming into the world, and that whole chapter 1 of John is talking about that. So when we individually have darkness and we allow God to come into our lives, he changes everything. And so when you experience that in a very real way, that verse just comes to life. Boom.